Previously on Sister Wives.
Robyn was raised in their sect of Mormonism. She explains her situation that she is a single mother of 3 kids and is freshly divorced. So, Robyn separated from her ex in 2007. Their divorce wasn't finalized until 2009, and around that same time was when she immediately noticed Kody. I'm thinking, isn't that convenient? You were probably going to delay those divorce papers some more if it wasn't for this opportunity.
Oh, yeah? For more support? Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. Our ending statements come from the patriarch himself. I'm in love with Robyn. Robyn gets to pick who she marries, so she picked me, Mr. TV Show.
I just got off the phone with Puddle Monkey Productions. It seems they're not renewing the TV show because we're not polygamist anymore.
What does that mean, Kody?
It means after 2024, we don't have a TV show anymore.
What?
I may have lost all my other wives, all my children, but I know you'll stay with me until the very end. Robyn?
I gotta get myself a new husband with the TV show.
And that's why I eat my feelings. Are we good?
And cut.
Hey, big boy. Is there a Mrs. Morbidly Obese?
Get out of here, homewrecker.
On nuts.
I'm calling off the engagement and going back to my country.
Got it. That's a wrap.
Hey, Mr. Foreign Big Guy. Do you need a new fiancé?
No way. I saw you kick that dog.
Oh, boo! They threw away all of my coffee grounds. Now this is all I have left.
Okay, I think we got all we need. Great job, Toby.
Hey, addicted big boy. You need a new addiction? Your selfishness disrupted the stability of all those you claim to hold dear. What's a girl gotta do to get a TV show around here?
Are you Robyn Brown of Sister Wives?
Yeah?
I've seen you, and I think you have that special something to get on TV all by yourself.
Really? Heck yeah! Because of all of the excess income in our family, it only makes sense to complete my Precious Moments, Geode, David Yerman, and Gumball Machine collections.
This is great footage, Robyn. Thank you for sharing your story. You'll be seeing your check in the mail very soon.
So, when are we filming the next one? What do you mean I only get 1 episode?
I'm going to meet some dude online and fall in love and want to leave my family.
The first 20 years, I don't know, are not going to be really great. And if they are great, then somebody's lying.
I mean, having favorites is not okay. If you want a successful family, you don't have favorites.
I am not married to 3 other women.
Respect should be multiplied, not divided.
Okay. Hi, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Angie, this is Tim, and Morty's over here. And we are recapping inside the fishbowl. The fishbowl of Brianna's beta fish that she took with her during their move.
Glub, glub.
So it did survive its trek to Lehigh because it eventually makes its way onto the counter of the kitchen. So that's good.
Yay.
So announcements. Unless you've been living under a rock, there have been 2 promos that have been released since we last put out an episode.
We will not be recapping them because they take like 35 seconds to watch. You can just watch them yourself.
The second promo was basically a repeat of the first promo, except with one last scene from Janelle telling the producers to shut it off. So We will recap season 18, just not the trailer. There hasn't been any episodes lately. I have been doing quite a bit of animations. I've released 3 since last time we recapped. One of them was a commission by Ace Fanning, who is one of the hosts from Love Should Be Multiplied, Not Divided. He asked me to use some sound bites from his podcast to help promote it. And so I chose the one where they recap the episode where Mykelti had her boyfriend John over and Kody was about to give them the hormone talk. But before he does so, he comments that he wants to see John's man card because apparently matchy shoes and shirt is no bueno for Kody.
Yeah, no, it's really good. You should watch. It's called The Man Card.
Yeah. And other announcements. Gwen is now officially married to B. Giores. I can't roll my R's, so I don't know how it's pronounced. I made a little short that sort of theorizes why Kody was 2 hours late to her wedding. It's called Kody's Pyramid. It's really funny. If you haven't watched it yet, go check it out. And obviously the Showbiz Robyn one, where she tries to woo different members of the TLC family. Okay. Oh, and another announcement. I'm going to be a little bit busy after August, so I'm not sure how much time I can commit to a weekly cartoon. At the very least, you'll be getting a recap every week, starting on the 20th, but I don't know how much time I can commit to making a script, storyboarding, and then creating an actual cartoon every week, just to let you guys know. So, alright, I think that's pretty much it. So, let's get on with it. Sister Wives Season 1, Episode 3, Wives on the Move.
Thus beginning the age-old tradition of Sister Wives, making episodes about the plot of moving, because it's such engrossing television.
I know. This is the first move, but certainly not the last.
The first televised one, anyway. Not the first one for the family.
It is about a week leading up to Robyn's birthday, which makes this point in the episode early October 2009. Kody tells his daughters his plans to make out with Robyn after her party is over. Robyn and I are going to go out after 9 o'clock p.m., okay? Mykelti questions his agenda. What? You're just going to leave the rest of us? After the birthday party is over, it won't continue past 9. I don't know if he's actually going to do anything untoward with Robyn, but there's not much to do in Lehigh after 9 p.m.
That's why they have so many kids there.
Right now, he is forcing Aspen, Leon, Maddie, and Mykelti to plan his new fiance's 31st birthday bash.
This sounds like a bad idea.
He is also extremely adamant that Robyn be within walking distance from him, so he is making his family move her and her 3 children up to a house just around the block from the giant family home. We gotta bridge the gap, this space between us. That hasn't been a whole lot of fun.
No, he'd like there to be negative space. Some
yes, some
passing through some soul-to-soul penetration. Okay, let's keep going. He doesn't want to have to get in a car to get his pencil wet.
We get snippets of the party planning by the older children. Leon suggests doing face painting, to which Madison rejects the idea.
Good call, Maddie.
This is going to be a normal birthday party, not one where you have a ton of friends over and face paint their faces.
Well, at least they know it's not normal.
Yeah, because if you're over 10 and you would like to get your face painted as a tiger,
no judgment.
More power to you. It's just that it seems...
Never met a 15-year-old who was that excited to get their face painted?
Yeah, or a 31-year-old. Granted, there's probably going to be a lot of children there, so you might as well make it a kid party.
And mental maturity, she's probably floating around that age.
As we hear the siblings bicker more over potential activities, Maddie gives her outlook of how she was introduced to her soon-to-be 4th mom. She met Robyn after she spent the summer up at her grandparents' ranch in Wyoming. We walked in the door, and all of a sudden there was this person. Janelle warned her daughter of the visitor and gave details as to who she was. This stranger was Dad's friend, 30 and single. She put the pieces together that this was her father's midlife crisis. Girlfriend.
Yes.
We get a direct reaction from McKelty upon hearing Robyn's age for the first time. What? She's only 30? Wow, she's young. The siblings chat amongst themselves on how insane the situation is for them. Ew, she could be my sister. Ew, not right.
They're right.
Madison is just happy that he didn't get an 18-year-old girl.
What does that say about how she feels about her own father?
I remember, I think it was in, the book, where Kody, he said to his older children that if he were ever to remarry, the woman's age would have to be at least 28. So I'm glad he has that standard, because I was listening to a podcast that recapped 3 Wives, 1 Husband, and one of the families on there, who were the Morrisons, I believe, they had 3 wives. They just got a 3rd wife. She just had a kid. And recently someone found out through their social media that the same guy, Abel, got another wife. And they did the math on it, according to Facebook timeline, that a 43-year-old man went out and courted an 18-year-old girl. So I'm glad Kody has at least some standards.
On the sister wives, they like to say, oh, they're different than other polygamists, and to give them credit, they probably are.
Yeah, because that's just, ugh.
Yeah, that's squicky right there.
For the time being, Maddie sees Robyn as a friend, but admits that will slowly change to mother figure.
As a friend, gross.
Janelle tries to minimize the reactions she's seeing from these 4 kids. In our community, aka our church,
our cult,
they've watched their peers as parents go through courtships like this one. This is not culturally strange to them. They've all had friends whose fathers married again. Leon claims that it was weird when Kody first started dating, but because they now know her better, this is starting to feel normal. Aspen disagrees. I still think it's weird. McKelty backs up her sister. She tells the camera an awkward account of an interaction she had with her dad's girlfriend. The 13-year-old was wearing her dad's jacket.
Oh, the jacket bit.
Robyn is on high alert for Kody's scent. She smelled this jacket McKelty was wearing and directly told her, "I miss your dad."
Oh my gosh, she sounds like a dog in heat.
Ew. Bullhound just sniffing around.
What's the Elvis song? Ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time.
Yeah, that sums up Robyn. That would be a funny animation. Robyn and a bullhound in heat. She kind of has the
face for it,
shape
the jowls.
Of it. Okay.
It's got the...
As Kody is talking to the producers, he is wearing something that we will never see him wear again. Glasses. So I guess after season 1, the second big ticket item he spent money on after the Lexus was corrective eye surgery. Now that's a practical thing. He repeats the same spiel from the first 2 episodes that this is something new for the children. He hasn't married anyone new in 16 years. Madison adds her 2 cents in again. This side of our dad is a little freaky. Leon concurs. Yeah, it's like he's a teenager again. Maddie confesses that despite liking Robyn as a person, she would never accept another wife coming into the family if this was her own husband's doing. If I saw my husband with another woman, I'd be ripping her hair out.
Not that far off.
Leon, who is still in their pro-polygamy phase, responds with, "Oh, that's nice."
They're still in their pick-me phase.
We finally cut to the actual party. Robyn appears to have brought a guest with her, which I think is her sister. I don't know who it is, but she's sporting that blouse over long sleeve look.
God, what is this? Battlestar Galactica?
Is that what they wear?
In Battlestar Galactica, they'll wear these t-shirts or long sleeve with these tank tops over top of them.
Hey, the Mormons did that first.
Mormons wrote Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, really?
Or at least the original one. It was this thing about how they needed to find the lost tribes in space or something like that.
Whoa, because I know
it's
doctrine.
It's thin,
science fiction.
Yes, it's thinly veiled Mormon doctrine. Not so much the new series, though. That's the original.
Okay. Robyn repeats her kids' names and ages again, and her background that we've heard so many times. I married before within a polygamist culture, but we never took on a second wife. We were monogamist. It was a difficult marriage, and I finally made the decision to end it. Which, according to public records, David Jessup was the one who filed for divorce from Robyn, not the other way around.
Interesting.
So technically he made the decision to end things, but who knows? She wraps up her interview with optimism, saying that despite an unknown future, she knows things will be okay. Someone who does not share this hopeful outlook is Christine. She conveys why the courtship is giving her pause. A month after Kody proposed to Robyn, he sealed their engagement with a kiss. This caused Christine to freak out since this stepped outside of the territory of propriety in a plural courtship. Almost immediately, Robyn tries to defend herself. She tries to make it seem as if Kody was the sole perpetrator of the premarital kiss. As soon as I accepted Cody's proposal, he took my face in his hands and kissed me. And that made me think, we're married now. It's been done. She continues to deflect. And when I heard that Christine was upset with that kiss, she does this. I can't do it as good as her. It's like she's trying to contort her face really wide to figure out if she's going to smile or cry.
Her face can do some very strange things.
So she snivels, then scrunches her nose really hard, whilst producing no tears. I knew that you'd be upset because I knew I hurt you. As she says this line, Christine makes eye contact with Robyn, smiles, and nods as if to say, yes, bitch, you messed up.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe they're buying it.
The homewrecker then says, I knew it would be complicated, but I didn't know it would break my heart as well. So, Robyn was engaged around September 2009. Christine found out about the kiss a month later, which is right now October, and probably brought this up to Kody. So, when Christine goes to give birth to Truly in April 2010, Robyn again pulls Kody to the side to make out with him, still unmarried, whilst thinking the cameras aren't rolling. So she either forgot that Christine was upset that she kissed Kody before she was married to him, or she doesn't care about her future wife's feelings.
She was upset that Kody told her that he kissed her.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sure that Kody got an earful of that because so much of the things with Robyn has been Robyn doing something wrong that hurts the other wives' feelings or whatever, but Robyn doesn't tell them. She's very sneaky about it. It's Kody that's always blathering on and always constantly telling everybody everything bad that he does. And I don't think that Robyn is behaving herself. I think she's just really gotten Kody to shut the F up.
Yeah, this is why I'm not surprised Wedding Dress Gate happened. She was more upset that Kody told the wives that he chose the dress.
I think that Robyn is naturally a very deceptive person. I think she's very adept at lying and sneaking and pretending to be something else. And I don't think any of the other sister wives, and absolutely not Kody, are anywhere near as capable of that. It's like they always say, oh, she's the one who understands people. No, I don't think she understands people. I think that she's just a snake. And that the other sister wives are all just not used to that kind of deception. So they can't play the game at all.
Yeah, Robyn is very two-faced, and the other wives and Kody just don't have the emotional intelligence
to pull that kind of thing off.
Yeah.
In order to be deceptive, you have to know what people are going to react to, how to say things, what to share and what not to share, and stuff like that. So she has to kind of know, this is not the thing that you tell these people. This is not the thing to tell this people. But Cody's just like, I'm going to just tell everyone everything because I'm so awesome. And you can tell she's always really irritated whenever he does that because she's like, no, that was not a tell everyone type of thing.
Oh gosh. I feel they mesh more as a couple the more he realizes to make her look good or stuff like that.
I think they mesh more like a couple the more Robyn's trained him like a dog.
Oh god. Cody's the dog, not the wives that he accuses of being. Because remember, he accused them of being dogs.
Which, to extend that out, you know how Kody, we say that he originally was like Michael on The Office and then he's turned into this super secretive weirdo? I think that's because Robyn is been continually killing off his goofy acting out because no, you don't act out. You're quiet. You don't say the things. Everyone's against you. And
that's why Kody is so unhinged and scary.
Because Robyn is basically like a bonsai tree. She has contorted him into the shape that she finds most pleasing.
So you think Kody was good in the beginning?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying that he's really up.
Okay. As the festivities of the party continue, we hear voiceover footage from Christine, who again has mixed feelings of the courtship. Kody is gone. Way too much. Him going down to see Robyn is tearing us apart a little bit. As she's saying this, Kody is biting his lip. It's almost like he's thinking, okay, Christine, what are you going to say next? Christine catches onto this and immediately counters her statement. But you know, on the flip side, she's great.
This is when everyone is still trying. Yeah, I mean, the wives weren't getting enough attention anyway, and now Robyn's here and Kody is just leaving. It's making everything worse.
We cut back to how great Kody thinks Robyn is with footage from the birthday. Mary hands Robyn a present, a friendship necklace, as Kody is lounging in his armchair, smiling from ear to ear. He then gives us a very true statement as he watches this exchange. I'm not the only person in love with Robyn. Because Mary's in love with Robyn.
Oh, yes.
As we watch Mary all giddy about her new sister girlfriend, she tells us that she is harboring jealousy as well. Go figure. Robyn is the new excitement. Kody and I have been married for 20 years. That's a long time. Because of my overly indecisive personality, I sometimes say to myself, I don't want to do this. I'm comfortable with Janelle and Christine. They get me.
Or maybe I'm not. I haven't decided yet.
Sometimes I don't even want to stay sometimes. The only thing that's holding me back is my commitment level and my daughter. But this is her family, and I wouldn't ever do that to her. So I've said this before in Christine's divorce season. Your children will be fine. Don't stay in a shitty marriage for the sake of their feelings. It's weird hearing these wiffle-waffle statements from Mary because she is saying Janelle and Christine get her. I think that's the problem. Christine and Janelle know Mary. They know that she's abrasive and stubborn, and Robyn doesn't know that yet. And that's why she wants her in the family for that exact reason. Commercial break. We now see Christine driving to the hospital to meet up with Kody. She explains her reasoning as to why she decided to have a 6th baby. She basically sums it up as she already has 5 kids. Then she had a miscarriage that left her traumatized. At that point, she decided that she was done until her eldest told her she should have another baby. And I thought that was weird of Aspen to suggest, since one, as a child, I would never think to myself, let's convince my parent, who already has to take care of a dozen kids, to make another baby, which means less attention for me and more work for me since I'm kind of already like a surrogate parent to my younger siblings. Because we see that when Aspen turns 18, she refuses to live in her mom's house during college in the cul-de-sac because she didn't want to be in that mom role anymore. This leads to my theory that maybe Kody convinced Aspen to convince her mom, because we all know Kody has a breeding fetish.
Yes, I think that that's highly likely. Otherwise, it might just be that the kids are indoctrinated in this, and it's like they always say, when you're having a hard time with your marriage, get another wife. When you're having a hard time with your family, have another baby. And it doesn't help. And a child is not going to know that that's complete BS, that like an adult should.
Who on earth listens to a child and allows them to be involved in family planning? It's weird. Christine goes on saying that she is in a tizzy because there is a 6-year age gap between this baby and her current youngest, Isabel. Other apprehensions include her age. She is 37, which apparently puts you in the high-risk category in terms of labor. Her choice to have Truly in the hospital came about because her miscarriage involved hemorrhaging and subsequently passing out. I just want everything to go smoothly. I deserve it.
You do. Hemorrhaging and passing out sounds really, really hellish.
Yeah, keep in mind she was probably doing a home birth. This is why she's going to the hospital. It's like, that happens again. I am not gonna die. Okay, the third wife then reveals some interesting information about Kody. I was excited to have another baby, but I was a little nervous. When Kody and I were first married, I didn't think he was doing a good job. But right now, he is a good dad, and I'm excited to give him another one.
God, these women are all in denial.
Oh, by the way, stuff that's in red is stuff I ad-libbed.
Okay.
She lays down in front of her OBGYN to determine if today is a good day to induce. Dr. Bean educates her on fetal heart circulation. I guess he's informing her of the changes that occur when the baby takes its first breath. I don't think this is the day she gets induced, because obviously after this, Christine helps them move. Okay.
Yeah.
Kody explains that a big reason why he wanted Christine to have another child was for the off chance that he would have another son. But alas, that didn't happen.
What's he need sons for? He doesn't spend time with the ones he has.
No, that's because they are in the rumor mill.
They're disrespectful.
He's on the outs with most of his sons, so...
Why does he want another son?
Because he wants to wrestle with them.
He's already got so many sons.
How many daughters does he have? Anyways, he has at least a quarter more daughters than boys, I think.
I'm convinced that he is done with children the second they're over 8 years old, and that they just graduate from being his child.
And you know, that sucks, because when you're past that age, I feel is when you start to really come into your own personality, and that's when I can really get to know you.
But he doesn't want to get to know them.
Aside from the imminent birth of Christine's last kid, Kody explains that he is also moving Robyn from southern Utah to another house a half-mile from their Lehi one. Mary repeats the same sentiments as Kody. It's about dang time that she's moving. Kody agrees with her and says they are both getting tired from the trip.
Mary's like, I'm just sorry I can't hear you through the wall.
Christine says that Robyn moving closer to them a few months before the wedding will make the courtship a lot easier, since it negates his lengthy commute and trips every time he has to see her. Robyn tells some half-truths in the couch confessional. We've wanted to do this move for months. I've also been looking for a job. No, you weren't.
She's been looking at jobs, not for them.
What's that mean?
I don't know. She's just like, oh, look at that person. That person drives a bus. That person, that's a police officer.
Looking for a job.
She's been looking at jobs.
Looking at a job.
I mean, I get it. If I was Robyn, I was marrying into this family with a TV show, I wouldn't want to get a job either.
You don't want to increase your skills?
No, I have a TV show. This is the sweet spot.
Kody then tells some pretty ridiculous things. He initially wanted Robyn to move into their house built for 3 families before they were even married. That doesn't make any sense. Well, for Kody it does, coming from the man who was already having sleepovers at her house whilst they were just boyfriend and girlfriend.
Sexy sleepovers.
Sexy sleepovers. But aside from that, where would she have stayed? This is why I think the Vegas move was definitely planned, unless they were thinking of building an addition onto the Lehi house or having Robyn live indefinitely in the house that they're moving her into right now.
That sounds like pre-TV show Kody. He's TV show Kody now. TV show Kody gets what he wants, and what he wants is access to moving into Robyn. I'm saying that her moving into the 3 families or the idea of building an extension, those are the things that Kody pre-TV show would think. But now he's TV show Kody. TV show Kody gets Lexuses. TV show Kody gets eye surgery. TV show Kody has a motorcycle. TV show Kody gets new houses.
The pre-TV show Kody just wanted her to move into the house. I don't know how they could have kept being in their current living arrangements with that plan in mind. Robyn on the couch pretends to be sanctimonious in terms of what their fundamentalist dating rules permit. That wouldn't have been possible. I'm not married to him yet. I can't be moving into his house. It's not proper. Duh.
No, she is being sanctimonious.
It feels disingenuous because this is coming from the woman who wanted 25% of Kody's time before they were married. It's like, he has to be over at my house. I'm like, you don't care about not living in their house when he was kind of already doing that.
Yeah.
She divulges that she was raised in this polygamist lifestyle as throwback pictures from her childhood are shown. Which I will say Robyn looks exactly like Brianna. Robyn had to hide the fact that she was from a polygamist family. So, fun fact, Robyn's mom was the second wife to a man who was 18 years older than her. And it was actually Alice's part of the family that was hidden from her stepdad's life. Because essentially Robyn's mom was sort of like a mistress.
That's exactly what she was.
Paul Sullivan, her stepdad, his 2 families never lived together. Their lives weren't ever intertwined, so in a way Robyn didn't ever live polygamy. She just lived with a part-time dad who would occasionally travel to see his second family, but she was never really enmeshed with her other mom and her children So that's a predictor for the future, because Robyn never wants her children to interact with the other family members.
Yes, it sounds like an episode of Maury. I found out my husband wasn't traveling for work. He had a secret other family.
Okay, this is where I take very sparse notes because I was getting lazy.
Well, this show takes it out of you.
We find out Madison's nickname for her future stepmom, Birdie.
Perfect.
She claims that Robyn has nicknames for everyone, so Maddie decided to stick a nickname on her. I wonder what those nicknames Robyn had for the children.
They're probably not good, and it doesn't sound like any of them stuck.
Robyn then starts to fawn over Madison, how much she already loves her, whilst attempting to fake sob. She goes... Anyways, Madison from the get-go is very adamant that she will not pursue the polygamous lifestyle, and this saddens Robyn. But you won't get to have cool people like me.
Win-win? That sounds like a plus in my book.
Yeah, polygamists don't sound like fun people. We watch footage of Robyn and her children conversing. Dayton, who was just walking through the front door of his house, is just wearing the hood of his jacket on his head without actually putting his arms through the sleeves. Upon noticing the film crew, he looks up, gets really shy, and mentions to his mom, "Oh, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the cameras."
Kids shouldn't have to be put through this garbage.
Dayton has a form of autism called Asperger's, which is not the correct term nowadays. Robyn's parenting is shown. So there is a scene that is very brief where Dayton is very hungry, so he pours himself a bowl of Doritos. And keep in mind, this kid has been at school all day. And Robyn, the parent who is always trying to withhold snacks, takes the bag and the bowl, then pours the entire contents of the bowl back in. This reminded me of the episode where Isabel couldn't even eat a bowl of cereal. Robyn took it from her and did the same thing. So, I don't know.
Yeah, Angie took that one very personally. I mean, we know Robyn's got some weird eating disorder stuff going on, and also she puts away her dimes and pennies that she spends on her groceries to go to luxury Hawaiian vacations. I'm torn between Robyn did this because she doesn't want them to be fat on TV, or she did this because she's saving money, but I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, I don't know how much you can save by putting chips back in the bag or cereal back in the box. And we find out later that she does have a sign in her house that says you can't just take food without permission. You have to ask an adult. Because remember her stance, don't know if it's the next episode or what. She's, the teenagers rummage through my fridge and eat my leftovers. So that's nice. She didn't like that. She had to put a stop to that. Stop eating my food.
Yeah, I can't tell whether or not this is like a control thing, a eating disorder thing, or a money thing, but it's not a good look.
Back to Dayton's diagnosis. Robyn says he's either hyper or under focusing. Robyn is afraid this new change in their lives will mess up his schedule, or what he's already used to. But she hopes that this new life for them will be for the better. There is a quick scene of where Dayton accidentally breaks a picture frame that has profesh pics of Robyn and her kids with Kody. He is very apologetic.
Yeah.
Sorry, my notes are so sparse, I was getting really desperate here. We see Kody and Logan pull up in a big moving truck. The family members are ecstatic to see one another. Christine and Janelle are concerned that Robyn's kids won't adjust well. They point out that their age might make this transition harder since they can't logic it out the way the older children can.
Logic it out.
As they conversed amongst each other, Robyn is just sitting there looking extremely agitated. She pipes up, "Yeah, I thought about all this. I'm concerned they won't make new friends. I'm concerned about them adjusting to a new school. Yup, I've thought about all of it."
Note about Robyn. I think one of the things that Robyn realizes is that voicing her concerns, her opinions, and her dissatisfaction in front of the camera or to the other wives is unproductive. But if she voices all of that to Kody and then has Kody do it, then it always gets done. So as the series goes on, Robyn only ever has positive things to say and is quiet about anything that she vehemently opposes.
Because she does say a lot of things of her concerns when it's concerning other people's kids.
Yeah.
Like when they were going to, the youth group of a different religion. She put up a huge stink about that. I I think she just doesn't like other parents talking about her own kids' well-being.
Yeah, probably.
But I get what you're saying. The family members are seen putting boxes and furniture into the truck. Mary is dubbed by Kody as the packing Nazi due to her no-nonsense organizational skills.
She was half right. You can choose which half.
Christine pokes fun at Kody, saying Mary is hard at work yet hasn't broken a sweat, whilst Kody is not doing much. Her husband tries to defend himself, saying that he isn't this picture of impotence that she's trying to paint him as. I'm not going around with a finger in my nose and the other one in my nose.
No, both your fingers are up a different orifice.
The packing wraps up. Brianna is holding a fishbowl with a solitary blue Siamese fighting fish. They get to Robyn's new rental. The adults pick out the children's rooms. Kody says that the room with the window is perfect for Dayton because the man needs to be by the window to protect the women.
From what?
Kidnappers. I don't know.
This isn't like the Old West. What's Dayton gonna do? He can't even get his chips.
He's just trying to instill some sense of toxic masculinity.
I mean, it's okay to protect women, but that implies that there's a danger, and I don't think there is one. Is this something they used to say when they were rounding up the covered wagons? Oh, the men gotta stand by the ends to protect the women, and it seems so out of time and place.
Yeah, not all rooms have a window, no?
I mean, most rooms have windows.
I don't get it. The family unloads the U-Haul and Robyn cries as she reveals that she has even more stuff saved in storage that she has been waiting to unpack for this part of her life. I was thinking, what other stuff do you have that you couldn't live with as a single woman?
Also, hoarding behavior.
Uh-huh. She sobs again. Kody hauls out what appears to be a dryer and then dumps it onto his heavily pregnant wife. It's all yours now. As he walks away, Christine is connecting the vent hose into the outlet and tells us a very true sentence. You have to know how to do things like this when you have more than one wife, because Kody's gone all the time. I mean, a lot. So you have to do things by yourself. Kody announces that they'll gradually unpack the stuff out of the boxes, but not tonight. He thanks his family and they head back home.
So that he can unpack his junk.
You think he's staying in the rental?
I'm thinking that Kody's gonna use any excuse to have access to Robyn.
Probably. So give me a summary.
Robyn is just a hot mess. The other wives are in denial, and Kody's thinking with his dick.
That's it. The next recap is probably going to be a season
18, episode 1.
Yes. I read the summary for it.
It's hard to even consider doing a recap for season 18 because it's a recap already. We already know all this crap.
Yeah, because what is going on this year takes so long for it to air.
Are they still in COVID?
Maybe. It's late 2021, I think. This timeline, the beginning of season 18. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye.